Hey yogis, welcome to this yoga practice. Today we're going to be doing around 30-minute flow of yoga movements, and after we're going to do some breath work and some meditation. So set up your mat, set your intention for this practice, and we'll begin shortly. Alright, so we can begin in a seated position. We lay down our bum on our heels, hands on your knees. You can close down the eyes and start breathing in through the nose. Set your intention for this practice. Be here in this present moment, and we'll get this flow started. Relax your shoulders. Lift the top of your head higher with every inhale. Feel all the sensations, all the body parts that are touching the ground. Whether you had a big day today or you have plans for after this practice, gently bring back your mind to this present moment so we could have all a nice practice together here. Feel your lungs expand with every inhale. You can keep your eyes closed. Connect your two hands in back of you and reach them out towards your left hip. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Feel the stretch. You can swing your head forward and backwards a couple times as you please. If not, just keep your left ear towards your left shoulder. Feel the stretch on your right side body. Right arm up. Lean it towards your left side. Connect your hands back together. Put them towards your right hip. Lean your right ear to your right shoulder. You can rock your head forwards and backwards. Make sure to keep your mouth closed and breathe into your body parts through the nose. Left arm up, reach towards the right side, right ear towards the right shoulder. Feel the stretch. Come onto all fours, toes on the ground. We're going to be doing some wrist warm-ups. So plant your hands down, make sure all your fingertips are touching. On the ground, we're going to walk forward and backwards. Feel the stretch in your forearms, especially when you advance towards the front of your mat, over your wrists. Go as deep as you would like. Don't push too far. You could have a big stretch in your forearms here. Go as far as you can. Remember, this isn't a competition. We're all moving at our own rate. We're all waking up with a body that was given to us. All our bodies move differently. Point your fingertips to opposite directions. Lean towards the right and towards the left. You could do circles if you'd like. When you lean, it's normal that your palm lifts up from the mat. Your toes are getting a stretch and your feet also during this wrist warm-up. Now you can point your fingers towards you, towards your knees, and feel the stretch on the top side of your forearms. This one's a little tricky, but you'll get there with practice. Stretching out the top of the forearms is really important. Shake out your hands, sit on your heels. Get that blood flowing again. We're going to plant our hands and meet in a downward facing dog. Push your palms into the mat with a strong position. You can walk your dog by bending your right and your left knee. Make sure you hide your heels in the downward facing dog so you don't see them. This is really going to help you open up your shoulders. Gonna have a nice spine here. You can move if you'd like a bit to get the blood flowing, get into the flow. Push firmly into your palms, fingertips touching down. Get that breath going. Take some deep breaths from your nose, fill up your lungs. Make the air go all the way to your toes, to your fingertips, in your whole body. The oxygen fills up our whole body. Deep breath out. Even deeper breath back in. Deep breath out. We're staying into this downward dog for a couple breaths here. So set your intention, get into the flow. Thank yourself already for being here in this practice. It's important to talk to ourselves, show ourselves love, and thank ourselves for doing something that our future selves will love. Plank pose. Shoulders are above the wrists. Push the ground away. You can squeeze your butt cheeks together. And we're going to find ourselves into a side plank on the left. Left arm up. Stack your feet on top of each other. So your right foot is not touching the ground whatsoever. It's really on your left foot. Right knee to the right armpit. Look at the front of your mat and step your foot there. Reach both arms up. You can keep your toes down or planted, it's up to you. Your knee is on the mat. Reach up. Here, pretend that you're holding something in your hands. It could be a weight, a water bottle, a book. Make sure to send the energy out of your fingertips when you're holding something. Frame the right foot. Stand up. You're gonna do a pyramid pose. Inhale, make the spine longer and fold down, fold forward. Inhale and fold forward. You can move around here in this position to see how your body feels. Be mindful of your right knee. You can keep a bend in your right knee to protect it. You frame the right foot. Pivot towards your left side. Widen your stance. Toes in, heels out. Forward fold. Deep breath in. Nice and relaxed. Palms could touch the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Lengthen through the spine. Spider lunge towards the left. You can place your hands down for stability. Move towards the front of your mat. Plant your foot. Arms reach up. Make sure that you see your toes. Your right toes, that your knee is not hiding it. Arms reach up. Flex your glutes. Sink your knee a bit closer to the ground. Make sure still that you see your right toes inside of your right knee. Okay, right arm back, left arm forward. With every inhale, expand through your spine. Lift up and twist using your core. Left arm up, right arm front. Spider lunge to the left. Move back to the front of your mat, flame your foot. Step both feet back. Side plank on the left. Right arm reaches up. Your right foot is on top of your right. Your right foot is on top of your left foot. Breathe in here. Make sure your fingers are well planted on the ground. Plant your right forearm on the mat. Side plank on the right with your forearm down. Left arm reaches up. Your left foot is not touching the floor. Take a deep breath in. Plank pose. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. You could move around a bit if you want. Deep, slow breath through your nose. Lay down. Untuck your toes. Sphinx pose. Plant your elbows in and your palms into the mat. Look forward. Your eyes can be closed here. Take a couple breaths in. Squeeze your butt cheeks to protect your lower back here. You can straighten your arms if you would like to get a deeper stretch in your lower back. In seal pose, make sure your glutes are well engaged. Exhale, release. All the way down, you could shake out your hips, rock from left to right. We'll meet back into child's pose. I love this pose. It feels so good and so natural. We'll meet back into a downward facing dog. Walk towards the front of your mat or jump there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll through your knees all the way up. Connect your palms together. Chair pose. Sink your glutes a bit more back and fold forward on your exhale. Step your feet back. Straighten them. Down. Up. Downward facing dog. Roll over your wrists. Your feet together. A side plank on the right. Left arm reaches up. Lift your hips up a bit more. Push really the ground away. You can externally rotate your right arm. You can look at something to get a more balance. Look at a spot on the wall, on the floor. Left foot goes forward. Arms rise up. Push both arms back up. Pretend that you're holding whatever you were holding before. Get that energy through the fingertips. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Hands down, pyramid pose. Straighten your foot. Shorten your stance. Inhale to lengthen. Expand your spine. And lean forward. Chin to the chest. Lean forward. You can pivot both feet towards your right side, toes in, heels out, and forward fold on your exhale. Inhale, lift halfway up, spider lunge towards the right. Move back towards the front of your mat. Both arms over your head. Make sure you have a strong stance here. Make sure you see your toes inside of your left knee. You can squeeze your right butt cheek. You can lower down your knee to have a strong position. Make sure your foot is well planted on the mat. Right arm forward, left arm back. Twist through your abdomen with With every inhale, you expand through your spine and twist a little bit deeper. Right arm up, left arm forward, spider lunge towards the right. Back to the front of the mat. Plant your arms down. Side plank on the right, left arm up. Lift your hips up. Make sure your palm is well planted down. One deep breath here. Exhale, left forearm down to the ground. Lift your arm up. One more deep breath here. Exhale, right forearm down. Both forearms are down. Engage your glutes. Reconnect to your breath here for a second. Set your hips down. Untuck your toes. Sphinx pose. Really push into your palms. Make that bend in your lower back. Press into your palms. If you want to go a bit deeper like before, press your palms in for seal pose. Straighten your arms, engage your glutes, relax your shoulders. A deep inhale and exhale. Now put everything down. Put your arms under your shoulders. We're gonna lift up for an upward facing dog. Only the tops of your feet and your palms are touching the ground here. Nothing else is touching. Look straight forward. And we're gonna roll back into a downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Everything's going well so far. Step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Bend your knees. Roll up all the way to standing. Palms touch. Chair pose. You can sink your hips a bit lower. We're going to lift up our heels. So we're only going to be on our tippy toes. Get that balance in, focus. Reach your arms up. We're going to go all the way down to our bums for boat pose. Flex your feet. Point forward. Keep your fingertips pointing forward. We're going to touch them together. And we're going to move towards your right side, back to the middle, towards your left, back to the middle, towards your right. We're going to get a good oblique here. Little oblique workout and stretch. Abdominals. Keep your fingers pointed. Back to the right, center, left, center, right, center. Stay with me, guys. Reach your arms forward. We're gonna go down a bit more to get an even better feel in our core. Point your fingertips and your toes forward. Back to boat pose. Plant your feet down. We're gonna meet in a squat. And forward fold. Step your both feet back. Down into chaturanga and upward facing dog. We'll meet back into a downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Open stack. Deep breath in. Come high onto your toes. Your right knee towards your left shoulder. Pigeon pose. You can keep your toes in the back still flexed. Make sure your right toes are pointed towards your right knee to secure your right knee. You can untuck your back toes. I'm gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. Stay on your fingertips for now. Breathe into your body. You could lean a little bit more forward. Put our forearms down to feel that stretch. Make sure your right knee here is comfortable and safe. Your right foot is still flexed. You can squeeze your butt cheeks once again. You can rock a bit forward and backwards, left to right, whatever feels good for you. This practice here is for you to feel better with your body, feel reconnected to your breath, and to be mindful of everything that we do during the day with intention. Slowly rise back up, place your hands down, bring your seating position, bring your left leg outside, your right leg goes forward. Your left knee is on top of your right knee and fold forward. Whatever this position looks for you, don't worry about it. As long as you feel a stretch in your right leg, in your hamstrings, and your lower back, that's what we're here for. Deep breath in. Imagine the breath flowing from your nostrils all the way down to your toes and flowing out. That's the only thing we should be concentrating on. Hands down. Slowly rise back up. Left foot inside of your thigh. And get up. Left thumb is planted. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. We're gonna meet back into a downward facing dog. We'll do a little child's pose and downward facing dog. We flow back towards the front. Plant your right foot, left leg up. Three-legged dog. Stack the knees. Your left knee towards your left shoulder. Pigeon pose. You can move your right leg more back, lower your hips down, come onto your fingertips to get into this position. Take a deep breath in. Make sure your left feet are flexed to protect your left knee. You could put your elbows down, sink into this position. This could be a tricky pose, especially for beginners here. Just make sure that you do the flow and the movements however you feel like your body needs to go. You don't need to push yourself. Whatever this pose looks like for everyone, that's okay. That's why we're here now, today, and that's what counts. Take a few breaths here. You can lay your forehead down if you'd like. Okay, push yourself back up. Put your hips down. Bring your right leg on top of your left. We're gonna fold forward once again. Chin to the chest, round your back. We're gonna feel here a stretch in your back and in your left leg. Okay, release. Push yourself back up. Your right foot inside and lean towards the back. Your right hand is planted down. A nice side body stretch. Release back down, hips back down. Extend the legs together. You could swing them a bit. Plant your feet a bit wider than your hips. Your hands in back of you, fingers pointing forward. Tabletop. your glutes are lifted. Flex your glutes together to go even higher. Feel the stretch in your shoulders, in the front of your shoulders. You can rock from front to back. A little, it could be a couple centimeters, this rocking forwards and backwards. If you're able to do more, do more. Set your hips down. Arms reach forward. We're gonna come down into happy baby. Grab your feet, let your knees sink towards your armpits. You can rock from left to right. This position really feels good on your back. This is a good self-love and self-massage position. You can move around here, whatever feels good for you, do it. This practice is for you. Hug the knees in together. Rock from left to right. Deep breath in. Hold your breath for 3 to 5 seconds. And release. Now we're gonna take up all the space we want. All this space is ours. Feel free to leave your mat. Your both heels are wider than your mat. Your palms face up. Shoulder blades are tucked in together. We're gonna come here and give yourself permission right now to relax. Deep breath in. Feel your body sink into the ground with every exhale. Eyes are closed. Release the tongue if it's touching the roof of your mouth. Release any tension that you feel in your whole body, your forehead, your fingers, your back, your shoulders, your toes. Breathe into those spaces. Let your breath flow into there naturally. Don't control your breath right now, just let it flow naturally. Leave your body here. Imagine the air that's coming in and coming out, which is making us magically stay alive. As long as the air is flowing in our bodies, we're living and we're alive. And we're grateful for these moments that we have together. Take a couple breaths here. Deepen your breaths. You can start to move parts of your body, your toes, your fingertips, just to wake up your body a bit. Reach your arms over your head. Welcome yourself back into the space if you were gone there for a couple seconds. Lean to your side, use your arm as a pillow. Just to gently wake back up. Take your time and push yourself back up into a seated position. You can face me. Cross your legs together. Put your hands wherever they feel comfortable, whether it be on your knees, in your lap, on the ground. Connect them together. We're going to be doing some breath work now with our fingers. This is a breath work practice to balance our body out, our left side and our right side. We're going to be inhaling through one nostril while the other nostril is blocked with the other finger. And then we release one nostril and we exhale the air from the next nostril. We're going to be doing this breath work, alternating nostril breathing. So our fingers basically are going to be on our forehead, and with one finger you're going to block one nostril, your left one. Inhale towards your right nostril, block your right nostril, and exhale towards your left. Then you inhale towards your left nostril, block, exhale towards your right nostril, and inhale towards your right nostril, block it, exhale towards your left nostril. Okay, continue with me. Inhale from your left nostril, block it, exhale from your right nostril. Inhale, right nostril, block it, exhale, left nostril. Inhale, left nostril, block it, exhale, right nostril. Inhale, right nostril, exhale, left nostril. Continue. Inhale, left nostril, exhale, right nostril. This is balancing out our body. Continue. You're able. You know the groove. We're really balancing ourselves with this breath work, balancing our left and our right lungs and our bodies to keep us balanced throughout our breathing and throughout our day. And to be mindful that the breath flowing in is what's keeping us alive, what's helping us stay connected to ourselves. Continue with your breath work wherever you are. Left nostril, inhale. Right nostril, exhale. Go a bit deeper now. Inhale, right nostril. Exhale, left nostril. You can do one more on your own. Keep your eyes closed. If they're not already closed, relax your shoulders down. Our breath work here is done. Eyes remain closed. We're gonna do a short meditation now. Place your hands wherever they feel comfortable. And again, focus on your breath coming in to your body, filling up all your blood cells with oxygen. Breathe in and out deeply and slowly. Meditation part of yoga practices is the part that we all need in our lives. This is going to help us focus throughout the day on a particular task. We're all used to doing full of things at once. Working on our phones, listening to music, talking, walking, cooking, cleaning. We're all doing these tasks, multitasking all along. This yoga practice is going to help us to focus on one thing and do it right and good. Make our minds become clear. So the goal here is really to focus only on the breath coming in and out. I'll leave you here for a couple breaths. In those last few breaths, if you already caught yourself thinking about the future or thinking about things that happened in the past, Just gently remind yourself to come back to this present moment and only focus on your breath. It seems so simple, but yet our minds continuously wander off into the future, left and right, thinking about all sorts of things. If you really want to have a great meditation and a mindful practice, gently bring yourself back to your breath. And don't let the control of your thoughts come to you. Be the controller of your mind and of your thoughts. Show yourself love and come back to your breath. I'll leave you here for a couple breaths. Okay guys, thank you for joining me on this yoga practice. Put your palms together, aligned with your elbows. Thank you so much. I wish you all peace, love, and joy throughout the rest of your day, with abundance in all those areas. Draw your hands together. Deep breath in, eyes are still closed. Deep breath in and out. Namaste.